Hey guys, this is Wendy from Wendy's Eating Show. I feel like I started my video a second too late, but anyways, this is Wendy from Wendy's Eating Show, and I feel like so festive. Like, I feel like my little hat, my sweater, all screams holiday and chill weather. You guys know that, but you guys know that. I mean, I can't even speak like if I could ever speak. Oh yeah, Wendy. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be eating a fish ceviche, and it looks like okay. Oh yeah. Okay, cause I used this buffalo sauce. I was like, it looks too orangey, but oh my gosh, it's one of the best ceviches I've ever had. And then I made some guacamole, some fresh big. I use some big avocados, and it is so good. And I have a lemonade with chia seeds. So, oh my gosh, this is gonna be a very, very good lunch. And I have these thin nacho chips that I'm going to be eating it with. Oh yeah, look at this. You guys could have the first bite. Oh my god. I have a crazy story to tell you guys. So, and this happened this month. It's the ceviche. And I put cucumber, onions, tomatoes, a lot of lime, tomato cocktail, ketchup, Valentina, the buffalo sauce. What else did I put in here? I don't know. If I remember, I'll tell you guys. But cheers. Okay, so this month my mom went to do like her yearly physical checkup, and this is so crazy. Like, I have different feelings about this, but I don't know. I'm gonna tell you guys. Okay, so I went with her, and this was, no, we kind of went a good time. We went like around 2 something. And she got called, and I told her, well, because I went with my son, I told her I'm gonna wait for you out here because they usually let 1 person in, and so we were 2 extras. That was gonna be 3. And so the time kept passing, and new people started showing up. It was 2:45, then 3:45, then 4:45. I was like, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go wait for her outside in the car. You know when bad things happen, like you kind of, oh my gosh, puppy. She's not a, well, she's a year old. Is that still a puppy? And so I kind of had like a feeling, but I was like, no, she's probably like, she probably had to do some like test, or I don't know. You know how it gets dark around 4:30, around that time. So when I got out, it was already dark. I was like, damn, I was like, oh my gosh. So being inside the car, another hour passed, and I just kind of like, I was kind of like sleeping, but not really, because I had my son. So I was like, oh my gosh, when is she gonna come out? And then I hear her footsteps, and I was like, oh my gosh, finally. And then she comes with this face. She's like, oh my god, Wendy, you're not gonna believe what just happened. I was like, what? And she said, well, I was inside the appointment, right? The nurse came and the doctor came, and they were like, well, we're just gonna give you these papers, so like, and then you can go get ready to leave. And then my mom said that she kind of fell asleep on the chair, and she said that, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. She said that she fell asleep, and when she woke up, the door was still closed, and who was like, and she saw the window, like she could see the outside. She was like, oh my god, like in her mind she thought it was like 9 or 10 p.m. and the clinic closes at, I believe, at 5 or 6, I cannot remember. And my mom freaked out. She was like, oh my god, it is really late. She said that she opened her door and all the lights were like turned off, and she was looking at the sideways, like the aisles, and there was nobody there. And I was like, when she told me that, I was just like in shock. I was like, what? Like, I was waiting for you all this time. Like, at first I was like kind of like pissed, not pissed, but like kind of making it like into like a joke, like, oh my gosh, I was like all this time waiting for you, because we were gonna do something else. So the plan was to go to the clinic, do her physical, and then go do our other plans. But we spent the whole evening at the clinic, but my mom fell asleep at the chair, and she said that nobody came and check on her. They closed the door, and she said that when she got out, like when she got scared and woke up, she said that all the doors, you know how they have like separate doors, and if they have like a closed door, that means that there's a patient inside. She said all of them were open except hers. Was closed. And I was like, oh my god, all this time I was waiting for you to come out and you were sleeping. But then I was like, oh my gosh, that is so what is that word? What is that word? Neglect. That's neglectful. Is that the that's like neglectful. I don't think that's the word I'm trying to say, but I don't think that's the way you say it. That was neglectful of them doing that. So she said that when she woke up, that she was so afraid, and she was like looking at around everybody, like to see if somebody was there. She said that there was one person at the front desk, like somewhere else, but everything was closed, and she was like typing, and she said like, where's everybody? Like, I was waiting for the doctor. And she said that she looked up my mom's resume in the computer, and she said that, oh, it says here that the doctor was just going to give you some papers and then you were good to go. She said, well, the doctor never came back. And the lady was kind of like laughing at the situation as well, and mom was like, why did they leave me inside the room? And the lady was like, the clinic is closed already, all the doctors left. And my mom was like, oh my gosh, are you like serious? Like, are you like for reals? My mom, like, she's not the like type of person like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna complain, why did you guys do this? She was kind of like in the kind of like in a shock but joking you know, position. And that is crazy. I was like, mom, like, what if you woke up like super late, like even later than the time you woke up? Like, what would have happened? And like, I was like, I didn't even notice because I kind of like laid back. I was already tired. I swear I was like inside the clinic for like more than 2 hours at least. Easy, more than 2 hours. And I was like, you were asleep this whole time. And I remember the the nurse that came and like called her name and took her back, like, and it was a guy, so he kept coming back for new patients, and like, so when is my mom gonna come out? So I just left. Like, I was like, I'm just gonna go wait outside the car. And but my mom's face, it was like, she was like, I can't believe that they just left me in there. And I was like, oh my god, like, what if you had died or had a heart attack in there and nobody came to check on you? Like, everybody just turned off the lights and left, and they left that door closed. Like, that was so crazy. I was like, luckily nothing happened to you. Like, there's people who suffer from like asthma attacks, heart attacks, whatever. Like, imagine they just, like, I don't know, if it was like somebody else with no family, they just find them next day, oh my gosh, next day dead. And that was, I don't know, what do you guys think about the situation? I think it's crazy. Like, that's my neighbor. But be quiet. I'm just playing. But I don't know what would go through your mind. And I told her I had a feeling they had forgotten about you, but I didn't know you had fallen. Like, what I thought was like, oh, they probably told, we'll be back in, like, to give you your papers or whatever. And my mom was just like in there waiting and waiting and waiting. But I didn't know about the part that she had fallen asleep. So I had a feeling that they had forgotten about her. I was like, if she hadn't fallen asleep, I was like, at least like on the first 20 minutes, you could have like gone out and asked like, hey, what's up? Like, I'm still here, you know. But she fell asleep. And that to me is so crazy. But and when she came back, like, I already know like her footsteps. I heard them. So I kind of stood up, and when I looked around, there was no cars. I was like, oh my gosh, I should, everything you do, like, makes a difference. If I would have like stand up and check around and saw no cars, I would have been like, what is happening? And, you know, like, gone back. But I was already tired. I could have easily been inside the clinic waiting for her for more than 2 hours. And I just went to the car. I was like, I'm so tired. Plus, like, you guys know my back, because I broke my tailbone, so that's extra painful. I was like, I'm just gonna go back to the van. But has something crazy like that ever happened to you guys? When I go to an appointment, I always have that fear, like, they're gonna forget about me. And I always have to, like, pretend like I'm looking for somebody. I stick my head out like, hey, I'm still here, you know. But I don't, why do doctors forget about their patients? Is that like, I don't know. I've always had that fear because they take forever. But that kind of reminded me, like, you know those new challenges these big YouTubers are making, like the 24-hour fort challenge? Like, they sleep over like in a big store like Walmart, Home Depot. I was like wow, you're about to do the 24-hour at a clinic. Oh my god, this is so crazy, you guys. I'm still shocked that happened. What do you guys think? That was neglect or what? because I'm thinking like I'm thinking like, oh, she's sleeping, like the nurse probably like looked inside, saw her asleep, and probably said like, oh, she's sleeping, let her sleep, let's not wake her up or something. Or but my mom said the whole time, like, oh, I don't know, I don't think she woke up, but she said that her door was closed. So I don't know. I really don't know what happened with the nurse. Like, did they ever see her asleep? Because she said that they were supposed to come back and give her some papers. No, I don't think they never came back, because at least the papers would have been like on the side of her, right? Like, if I hadn't gone with her to her appointment, I would have never believed her. Like, nah, there's no way. But like, I went with her, and the time spoke for itself. I was like, damn, why is she taking forever inside? So I know it did happen. Imagine that was like I don't know, it could have happened to like a granny, or I don't know, somebody else. Let me know your thoughts. This is so delicious. You guys, let me know what you guys think about this story. I think it's nuts. I think it's crazy. But let me go to comment of the day, and this one goes to YouTube username Poppy and Corny. This person says, I love that you don't cut out parts of your video. Seems very genuine. Genuine. Every time I try to like correct myself, I feel like I make it worse. But anyways, and I love watching you eat and talk so freely. Thank you so much. And that's what I also like about my videos, that they just like run without cuts. Like, I feel that's like, you see like all the mistakes, even if you like burp, even though some people find it nasty, but I don't know. I also like to see like other YouTubers who make like little mistakes, and like you can see the raw footage, but everything's good. So anyways, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Wendy's Eating Show, and let me know your thoughts on my mom's my mom was forgotten in the clinic. That is so crazy. Anyways, but yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.